Programs. Welcome back to Bumblebee Movie Figure Week. And so, today, now that I've remembered to turn off the video stabilization, so we'll have a little bit better frame here, going again. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Shatter cars. Or the Shatter figures, pardon me. We're starting with the car mode. This was actually the first figure from the Bumblebee Studio Series line that I ever got. And anyone who doesn't know about this one, this is a pretty infamously bad figure. Though I will say, the car mode looks pretty good for the most part. Yeah, you can see the feet hanging out back there pretty well, but everything else is pretty nicely done. Little 722 on the back there. Spot where there should be a license plate. Relatively clean underside. Relatively. I don't know how these figures always manage to have something on them. I can literally vacuum them before I start, and there's something on them when I go to record. But yeah, this is a flaky figure. It's really disappointing, actually. It was close to being pretty good. This figure in particular is the reason that I am not going to show transformations in these videos. The other guys we've looked at so far, they're a little finicky. I definitely would get stuck, but it wouldn't be too bad. Shatter here is known for basically falling apart while you try to transform her. It is miserable. And in fact, after the transformation is done off camera here, this is the last time this figure will ever be in car mode. I refuse to actually have to go through that nightmare anymore. So, really quick, just for a little comparison, here she is with Dropkicks car mode. They look really, really good together in the car modes, I'm not going to lie. Nice contrast between them while still having, the same kind of layout of the black paint and their respective colors. Both got their engine blocks up top. So that looks really nice, actually, I'm not gonna lie. And here she is with Bumblebee's car mode, so you can see how that sizes up. So, since, like I said, we're doing the Shatter figures, that means the other figure for today is Shatter's Jet mode, which I believe is supposed to be a Harrier or something. I've given up on trying to keep track, but my word, this figure is where it's at. If you need a Shatter figure, I'm going to tell you right off the bat, this thing is fantastic. The weapon storage fits in really well with the guns popping on under the wings. They are blast effect part compatible. It's a shame they don't come with blast effects. Like, that's one thing that's driving me a little bit nuts with Hasbro, is like, they're making everything compatible with blast effects while something's being very noisy outside. But so many things are compatible with blast effects now. These little rear thrusters are too. But they don't give you blast effects to actually use, which is kind of dumb. But anyway, yeah. Really, really nice jet mode. Relatively clean once again. It looks really good. It's not overly thick other than, maybe the way that they handle the feet / thrusters here. But for the most part, it's got a nice profile. It does have a flip out landing gear up here in the nose. And then right here in what's pretty clearly going to become the legs later. The other landing gear are just there. They don't roll, they're just for show, but they do their job. They do it very well. This is infinitely the better figure. For a bit of comparison, here is Shatter alongside Dropkick's helicopter mode. As I'm going through this, I do think I will at least try to film the transformation for Dropkick's helicopter. This thing's pretty incredible. But you see how they size up there. Pretty good. And then just for fun, here she is along with the other Jet in this line. Blitzwing here. Love when my brain just goes dead. I end up saying a word at random. But as you can see, yeah, Blitzwing is a lot bigger in jet mode. Absolutely dwarfs her. I don't know how accurate that is. Someone in the comments will probably say. But anyway, let's go ahead and get both versions of Shatter here transformed. And here we have both of our Shatters in their robot modes. And I gotta say, even with the backpack being rocked here on the jet mode figure is still infinitely better. Go ahead and look at the car mode version first, just so I can be done with it. The head is on a ball joint, so you get pretty decent range of motion. Sometimes you can get the panel here that the head is on to shift a little bit if you untab the backpack from it. And this panel is falling off yet again. Come on. Yeah, that's part of what I'm talking about. So many pieces of this figure, they'll just catch on other pieces and then pop off. These panels here love to come off all the time. The arms, good luck actually transforming the arms, keeping them attached and keeping them, to stay transformed. Ball joint in the shoulders, full rotation, in and out. There is a rotation right there just above the elbow as well as a tad past 90-degree bend there. Nothing at the wrists. The guns do unpeg if you want. Obviously, they just peg in the forearms. I don't like this figure. I'm trying to just cover everything as quick as I can to get it over with. So, yeah, there you go. Peg that back in. I don't like this thing. I don't want to talk about this thing much longer. Does not have waist rotation at all. Legs can kind of kick forward if you get all the junk out of the way. They kick back, not at all, because you can't get the junk out of the way. They don't really go in and out either, more than just a tiny little bit. 90 degrees at the knee. You got rotation just above the knee. And a little bit of rotation at the hip, by the way. Forgot to mention that. Feet can go forward and back. They're double hinged, so you get a little bit of shifting back and forth as well. No ankles. So, all in all, this is a badly made figure of a unfinished concept art sketch of a battle mask that only shows up for, I believe, 2 frames of the movie, and those were an animation error. Before I even end the video, yeah, don't bother with this piece of crap. This thing's terrible. Instead, get the jet mode. Oh my gosh. Starting off, fantastic face. You can see he does a really good job of holding some of the car mode details, even though this is, the jet figure. And you don't see any of the car details in the jet mode. They're only in the robot mode. That's really well done. The guns are side specific. They just peg in there. Articulation's a little better on this figure, just a touch. Still ball jointed head, and then it's on kind of a weird little. The way the head is attached is weird. It attaches down further than you expect it to, but you get rotation, some back, some sinking into herself. I think I'm doing something wrong. I remember this backpack actually. Oh, so yeah, I remembered what I did wrong here. You're supposed to leave the landing gear out when you put this figure into robot mode. And the landing gear tabs into her back. I was sitting here the whole time really confused. I'm like, why is this flopping around on me? That's why. So anyway, yeah, head, ball joint, shoulders, rotation, outward, bicep swivel, 90 degrees, soft ratchet on the elbows actually, so they do hold their positions very well. Waist rotation, if you untab back here, or nope, never mind. I was thinking that was a different joint. I am working on way too many figures all at once, so I apologize for the fact that I am going to screw things up in these videos. At least it took me this long to screw up this bat. Anyway, yeah, very stiff legs on mine. Forward, back, out, rotation, really deep knees, forward and back on the feet. Yeah, this figure is just infinitely better. I have messed up and unpegged most of the backpack, but yes, the backpack is supposed to not flop around on you like it is for me. I'm an idiot. I'm working on a million figures at once. I apologize. So, there really just is no contest here. Everything about the jet mode is a better figure. It functions better, it transforms better, it looks better, it actually looks like Shatter, it doesn't fall apart. Just, I can't say enough. Forget that stupid thing. The jet mode Shatter is fantastic. It's easily one of the better jet deluxe figures I've ever seen. And I cannot recommend this thing just infinitely enough. It is so good. So, me stumbling and tripping over myself aside, thank you guys for watching. And as always, I will see you next time.